We're heading back over to the racist province of Quebec, and we're going to talk about a Ugandan refugee, Katarega Galvin, who was living in an apartment complex and went through so much anti Black racism that it forced him to live on the streets. Take a look.
Literally, my neighbors started bullying me, so I was literally just out of the house.
The refugee claimant says he began getting racial taunts from other tenants because of his skin color and his accent.
Like, you're black, you're not needed in this country. Like, you're a refugee, you're an asylum seeker, you're nothing in this country.
After he left the apartment, he lived on the street for a full month between January and February.
You have nothing to eat. You eat once a day, that's the supper.
People working with asylum seekers in Montreal say since last year, they've been hearing more stories of racist acts.
They give him funny face. Sometimes they could tell him go back in your country.
Advocate Franz Andre argues that these racial attacks are so frequent and horrific. He blames the rise in intolerance on the rhetoric from some political leaders, the ongoing public debate about problems refugee claimants are allegedly causing, and what he sees as scapegoating newcomers for things like the housing crisis.
Yes, there's issues, but they should not be pointing at asylum seekers to be the cause of all the problems in Quebec.
You have to just live and move on with life and just accept God to take you where you are.
The 25-year-old is hoping to start university soon.
Yes, I blame the government too. When you have a premier like François Legault, who likes to say that anti-Black racism doesn't exist in Quebec, and when I think about even myself growing up there as a very young child, going through it immensely up until today and still seeing and reporting on it, that says everything. And whether or not it will change is very doubtful. And this particular refugee is trying to stay there and go to school and just try to live a good life. And I want to say that Quebec is not the right place for that. As a Black person and as an asylum seeker or refugee claimant, definitely not Quebec. I urge this brother to leave that province if you even want an ounce of a chance of living well. And I say this again because I lived in Quebec, as I said, as a young person, all the way up until my late teens. And it never ended. And now we are talking about fast forward to 2025, and it's not even an ounce better. And it has everything to do with the government and the lack of accountability, the lack of addressing the anti-Black racism that continuously goes on in every fiber of that province. So that's just not the right place to seek asylum. It isn't. And so I would say that to any Black person, anybody coming from Africa, don't go to Quebec. Don't. You go to another English-speaking province where you might stand more of a chance. Please, for the love of God, flee that province. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google or Apple store. You will not be disappointed. Download that app today. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Emma Ansah Unfiltered. Until next time.